Barrington Levy. This boy that. Barrington Levy does not or do not. I never know. Come Barrington. Me. Once again.
Eek-A-Mouse. And Eek-A-Mouse, thank you for the thanks that you give me. We take care for the can up a crossroad that play Crown and Anchor. And carry go down and Junjo them and make you a star. And this I thank you have to give me. I thought that we was all in the same boat and go through the same situation with the same saga. And this is what you have to do, go on social media, go tell people, say me take what Jalife song. Jalife write song for who? Jalife don't know me. Jalife come to Jamaica to come pick up Linval Stamps and buck up in a me. But you know, you wouldn't know that Eek-A-Mouse.
Hello everybody, you're welcome back again to the Reggae Appreciation Society. The enigmatic Ripton Joseph Hilton, aka Eek-A-Mouse, is truly among the most unique personalities that we've ever seen in the history of the reggae genre. As far as I know, he's certainly the tallest reggae artist on record, and his mind-blowing vocal technique, which he pioneered, made him the originator of the style known today as the Sing J technique, a style that the likes of Sizzla Kalonji have since taken to the next level. But despite his amazing resume, Eek-A-Mouse is mostly in the news these days for his endless feuds with his fellow members of the reggae family. From Rita Marley to the Marley Brothers to Beanie Man down to Shaggy, they've all been on the receiving end of Eek-A-Mouse's sharp tongue over the last 10 years or more. But in recent times, what I found the most puzzling is his savage salvo of arrows aimed at dancehall legend Barrington Levy. And I'm talking an endless stream of accusations, expletives, and insults in interviews and videos which have surfaced on social media. I first became aware of the bad blood between both men when I saw a video from 2018 of Barrington Levy responding to a statement by Eek-A-Mouse over an issue between himself and reggae producer Hyman Martins, aka Jalife, dating back to the 1980s. And it made me curious enough to dig deeper into what would have really caused the issue between these two reggae icons, who incidentally are both the alumni of the Volcano Crew and were both discovered by legendary dancehall producer Junjo Laws. Eventually, I would uncover a number of issues that went back to the early days of their careers. So now, let's try and answer the question of why Eek-A-Mouse can't stand Barrington Levy. And to do justice to this question, we have to go back to the birth of Junjo Law's Volcano Crew. So by the late 1970s, ex-political party enforcer turned music producer Junjo Laws was remaking dancehall in his own image en route to establishing it as a dominant sound in Jamaica. In 1979, he discovered a 15-year-old singer named Barrington Levy, and after the singer scored a massive hit with the song Collyweed, the pair would crank out 5 spectacular albums over the next 1 year. And Junjo would in the same period discover Yellow Man, who would quickly rise to become dancehall's first true global superstar. It was also in the same period that Barrington Levy would invite an upcoming but unknown Eek-A-Mouse to come and perform at a show where Junjo Laws would be attending. And in that performance, Eek-A-Mouse would impress Junjo Laws and would get signed up to their crew. However, as Junjo's empire was coming up, Barrington would fall out with him over money. Junjo was known to pay his artists pretty well for their work. But Barrington was incensed at his producer doing a deal with the UK-based label Greensleeves Records and selling his publishing rights for Barrington's first 5 albums to that label without him knowing. And the money he got was used to build and promote Junjo's new label artists like Yellow Man, Eek-A-Mouse, and all the new names coming up the ranks. So Barrington Levy would leave to do his own thing, and after a while would link up with producer Jazz Crew, with whom he would achieve incredible chemistry in the studio and score a number of massive hits, including Under Me Sensi in 1983 and Here I Come in 1984. Meanwhile, Junjo would also build an unstoppable music machine with a roster that would add future legends like Coco T, Billy Boyo, Little John, and others, before he joined the wave of migration and moved to New York in 1985. The artists under Junjo's management would all disperse and do their thing with different producers and labels, but all shared an unshakable love for the ex-boss Junjo, including Eek-A-Mouse. And Eek-A-Mouse's strong admiration for Junjo would drive him to seemingly resent Barrington Levy for falling out with Junjo and leaving the crew. But these ill feelings for his ex-label mate wouldn't come to light until more than 2 decades later. In 2017, Eek-A-Mouse would accuse Barrington Levy of not giving credits to New York-based producer Hyman Wright, the owner of Jalife Records, for writing his hit song Black Roses that came out in 1983. But Barrington would respond and hit back in a video that surfaced on social media in which he confirmed that Hyman Wright couldn't have written Black Roses, as that same song had first been recorded at the popular Channel 1 studios on Maxfield Avenue in Kingston, before traveling to New York for a concert, after which he would meet producer Hyman Wright, who asked Barrington for the chance to re-record and issue it on his own label, Jah Life. But the issue didn't end there, as Eek-A-Mouse would take several pot shots at Barrington over the years. However, it would go to a whole new level when Barrington Levy made a video in 2023 in which he once again called out the now late Junjo Laws for cheating him out of his publishing on his first 5 albums.
Yeah.
This is Slabber Wall, the original bass player for Roots Radix.
Yeah, original.
And when I was started out, this is the man who make my rhythm them possible.
The school, man.
And Junjo Inrelaws go to England and sell my publishing to Greensleeve.
Yeah.
And sell his musical rights.
Yes, my right.
To Greensleeve for 50 years.
For 50 years. That means that's why I'm not collect the money.
In the said video, he also captured legendary bassist Earl Flabber Holt of the Roots Radix band, confirming that Junjo had also deprived him of his musician rights for the instrumentals on the same albums. Holt was a member of legendary studio backing band The Roots Radix, who were a resident band at Channel 1 Studios, where Junjo Laws recorded all of his artists' music. And that video caused quite a few ripples when it made the rounds on social media. But the first viral response wasn't by Eek-A-Mouse, but was done by another Junjo Laws protege in dancehall artist Little John, who went straight for Barrington Levy's jugular, who called him out for trying to smear Junjo Laws' name, despite the producer bringing him into the limelight. In the 4-minute video, he accused Barrington Levy of being ungrateful and bearing a grudge towards Junjo for not buying him a BMW like he had done for Yellowman, who outshined him and became Junjo's biggest artist. And Eek-A-Mouse, of course, didn't waste time in getting in on the action and will put out video after video targeting Barrington Levy non-stop, insulting him over his looks, talent, and all sorts of unprintable names. A trend that shows no signs of slowing down. Thankfully though, Barrington Levy seems to have taken the high road in the matter and has maintained a very dignified silence in the face of all the attacks. Unfortunately, these antics have become Eek-A-Mouse's trademark over the last decade or more, as he practically attacks anyone that crosses his path. Truth be told, Jamaica's music industry history is loaded with stories similar to what happened between Barrington Levy and Junjo Laws, a scenario where producers take advantage of artists who have no experience or knowledge about the intricacies of the music business. And while Junjo may have brought his artists, including Eek-A-Mouse and Barrington Levy, to the limelight, and definitely deserves that credit, but at the same time, Barrington Levy also has the right to air his views concerning the way he was treated in those early days of his career, and that, dear viewers, is my humble opinion. So there you have it. Thank you for watching this video today. Please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, Jah bless.